Welcome back to the channel. So, breaking news: Chelsea have made a shocking move for Ivan Toney. So we'll be discussing about the Ivan Toney deal, bro. So according to Sky Sports, they have reported that Chelsea has made a move to sign Brentford striker Ivan Toney. You know, that was bro, that came as a surprise. It wasn't really a surprise because we knew that he was linked to Chelsea. He was linked to Chelsea before the transfer window opened. There are talks whether we get him or we get a Victor Osimhen, but Chelsea kind of lean more on Victor Osimhen. But the problem with the deal is that the salary part. You get the salary that Victor Osimhen is asking is what Chelsea doesn't want to pay. That's the problem with the Osimhen deal, and I understand. But furthermore, clarify why Chelsea wants to get Ivan Toney and what will happen to Osimhen in this video. So Chelsea deal for Ivan Toney will only happen if transfer fee and wages are at a reasonable level. Chelsea are also working on a deal for other targets. The deal for Victor Osimhen haven't been totally ruled out, but again, numbers involved would have to be at a reasonable level. So let me give you a background story. Ivan Toney is being linked with Etifak, and I don't know the Saudi Arabian club in particular, but he's linked to a Saudi Arabian club. You get me? And it looks like he's cool with. I think that like terms have been agreed for him. It's just for them to iron out things with Brentford. You get me? So, and I think a deal is almost in place for him to move to Saudi Arabia. I think he's leaning more to Saudi Arabia, and as you can see, there was no big team. Arsenal didn't go for him. He's 20. Tottenham didn't really go and sign him. So I think Chelsea, I think it makes sense. He's 28 years old, and that's why Chelsea kind of wants to sign, and it's going to be a more cheaper deal. But there will be problem because there is already an offer on the table for him from Saudi Arabia. But sorry, hold on, before we get into the video, if you are new around here, this is Papi Knows Football. At the end of the video, if you like what I'm doing, I think you should give the video a like, subscribe to the channel. You get me? I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and there's no way I'm going to get there without you guys. So I'm trying to beg you, please subscribe to the channel. As you can see, we are approaching number 400. We are going rapidly. We are approaching number 400. So subscribe to the channel and get us to the number 400. So back to the video. Brentford, has an offer on the table from Saudi Arabia, but I think Brentford they're trying to complete the deal. So it's going to be Chelsea kind of hijacking his move. He wants to move to Saudi Arabia. I think it's going to be somewhere around 300k. And Chelsea is not going to pay that kind of offer. Chelsea won't even match the offer. Chelsea won't even go close to the offer. And I think the deal is kind of a fair deal because given the reason that I think he's on 20k a week at Brentford, which is very, very poor because he's a very good striker. He's a very, very good striker. 20k a week at Brentford. That's not low, but relatively to what other footballers are earning, that's poor. To what other footballers are earning, that's poor. But I think it's a wage that Chelsea can give him 3-4 times of put him on 80k a week, 70k a week. I think he might be interested in playing for a big team in England, maybe. But I think the deal will only happen if Chelsea doesn't get an Osimhen. So furthermore, I'll read more to what Sky Sports says here. Ivan Toney is Toney has become a target because of his scoring record, his Premier League experience, his relatively low salary, and the fact that he has only 1 year left in his contract. Toney has extremely lucrative contract from Al Hilal, while Chelsea are unable to get unable to get close to matching. So that's exactly what I said. The whole offer, the whole thing. Do you want to see Ivan Toney? Now let's get to that part. Now, if we don't get the way the Victor Osimhen deal is going, I've said that he might not be coming because of the salary issue. I think the fee to sign him is not the problem. The problem is actually the salary. Napoli wants to get rid of him in any way possible. I think they are giving low to at least if we bring 50 mil, we are getting Osimhen. Or 60, they agreed 65 with the Saudi Arabia club. If we bring 50 or 60, we are getting Osimhen. So I think the deal is okay at the club side. I think that the club side won't be problem for Osimhen. The problem is the salary. Osimhen is asking a very ridiculous salary based on what Chelsea are saying. In Chelsea terms, his salary is ridiculous because Chelsea are not paying a salary like that. But I think there have been offers of him. Okay, come play, take a wage cut. Then if we get in Champions League, we offer you whatever your wage, the whatever you want. I think that's kind of the offer on table. You get me? So Chelsea are not trying to. Chelsea wants to put him on a very good salary, but not what he's asking. There have been reports that he is asking for 500k a week. I don't know how possible that is, but we'll just see how that happens. We'll see we'll see what becomes of Osimhen. So let me continue reading. Ivan Toney is a player Chelsea would consider, but he has to be at the right price at the right wage, not a deal to get excited about it. Am I excited? I don't even know. I think these are just the antics. I think we can say this is one of Chelsea, the chess game. Chelsea is the only option that Osimhen has on the table currently. Unless Saudi Arabia comes back on the table, currently Chelsea is the only team now. PSG has already said that they are not going to sign Osimhen. They already told him and his representative they are not going to get back into a negotiation with Napoli for Osimhen. So I think he's backed into a corner. And with Chelsea showing him, okay, if you don't want to come, we can go ahead and get an Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney plays for us 2-3 seasons, sell him. Jackson might have developed, to be a more better striker. Score settles. Maybe Chelsea goes ahead, sign a young striker later in one summer or next summer. Know whether opportunities would arise for them to sign a striker. That's what I see happening here. I think this is a chess game now. I think this is a chess game. So let me go with what Sky Sports have said, and we'll talk about Ivan Toney's scoring record and how he fits into Chelsea. So Chelsea are not interested in signing players who are earning 200k, 300k a week. The average of their new signing is 60k a week, 70k a week, and that is a base wage where you add in before you add in bonus. I think there is a feeling that Ivan Toney is willing to fit into the wage structure. Also, he's coming from a club like Brentford, who are not famed for paying massive wages. So I'm like, bruh, like 20k a week for Ivan Toney. That's madness. That's madness, honestly. I think that's very, very poor for a player. Should I say player of his caliber? You see, Brentford Brentford is not that big team. No disrespect, but they're not that big. They just came in from relegation last 2 seasons. You get me? So they are not that big. They don't offer much in terms of wages. You get me? So I think there haven't been offers from Chelsea. Chelsea haven't offered anything. This is just rumors and interest and stuff. I think these are one of the things to maybe know whether Osimhen will crack or something like that. Or maybe if the Osimhen deal doesn't work out, this is more of a backup option. I think Chelsea wants to sign Osimhen, but I don't know with the way every Chelsea fans wants us to sign Osimhen, but with the way the whole Osimhen deal is just prolonging, and the whole saga thing is just becoming tiring. We just want to get it over with. You get me? So we'll see what happens with Ivan Toney. So more on what Sky Sports report is that Chelsea has been trying to sign Victor Osimhen from Napoli, but today they have made a move for Ivan Toney. I think there is a pretty good chance that deal will be successful. Of course, Ivan Toney have got an offer from Saudi Arabia, but sense I'm getting at the moment is that his prospect of staying in the Premier League and also playing for a club who is high profile as Chelsea is going to be really difficult for him to turn down. Like I said, we'll just see what happens. We'll just see by tomorrow or this evening more. This thing will come from that deal. Osimhen, Ivan Toney is a quite prolific goal scorer. Even though last season he didn't really score much because he was off because of his betting allegation and stuff. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Do I want him at Chelsea? If you don't get Osimhen, I think he's a good backup option. If you don't Osimhen is my first choice. Again, I think he's a good backup option for Osimhen. He's a very good striker, very good striker. Guarantees us goals. We'll just have to, see what happens. I don't know. Should I check his goal scoring record? Is that what we'll discuss? I think we'll cover that if the move is very serious. I think if they announce that the move is serious, I think we get to cover that. Well, that's all for now. And I've dropped 3 more videos, 2 videos already today. So go check them out. We discuss about other transfer dealings. I'm not dropping anything again till tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll be getting preview from me of the Chelsea napkin or the serviettes. We are going to pump them this Thursday. So that's all for now, and I'll see you in the next one. It will be